Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at Dark Season 3, Episode 4.
The Origins.
Previously on Dark.
Ooh-wee.
Where do we start? Okay, Eva explained to convince Jonas to go convince AM about everything.
Where he essentially becomes the stranger. Well, in a way, the stranger to her, who explains, everything that's going down and brings her to her future.
So, and on top of Bartok revealing to everyone else who future Jonas really is, AM gives future Jonas a bit of the God particle, so he can work.
Well, Jonas, the Jonas that was able to save the others.
Yeah, that's why he's a future.
Back in 1888, and it did her part of giving him the God particle, and then she left. And then that's when we see her go to the distant future in Jonas's world, the distant future, where we see Adam, how she's working for Adam.
Yes, we also found out that Eva's goals, not only is the trio working for her, and they murdered Tannhaus.
Which we kind of expected.
Yeah, but it turns out the trio works for Eva, and Eva, unlike Adam, who wants to break the loop, Eva wants to keep the loop maintained.
She wants to keep the loop maintained, and it looks like she pretty much secured everything for her to start up the apocalypse sooner than expected.
Yes.
Yeah, much sooner than expected.
Yes.
Which explains why, in her world, it literally wipes everybody out compared to Jonas's world, which is just, it kind of just threw everybody off.
Then meanwhile, AM's world, Orc breaks things off with Charlotte. Mm-hmm. Hannah finds out about Charlotte.
It sucks that it's like just when he finds out, just when it's like he wants to end it, she's just finding out. Now she wants her dead. It's like, oh god.
Helgi admits to murdering Mads.
Yeah.
Was it Killian? Marfa's boyfriend is pissed that everybody's throwing him under a bus, considering how the way he lives his life.
With his lifestyle and stuff like that, and how pretty much everyone blamed him as if he was the one who drugged them or anything like that, and it looks like he calls it off in a way.
Yeah. So some more. Oh, of course. The last thing is, we see AM and Jonas go to AM's future, and it's a desert.
Oh, yeah.
And we meet future AM.
Yeah, we see future AM before she becomes Eva.
Yeah.
Just
between the stranger is with Jonas.
Yeah, that's what she is here. But compared to her world, like I said, her world, when they met, that everybody did. Oh yeah, you could tell everybody was dead, because it wipes everything out.
Oh yeah. Last thing, Hannah. AM's world's Hannah does exactly what our world's Hannah does, but this time wants Charlotte thrown under her bus by the head of the nuclear power plant.
Yeah, so that still happens because he's still that mysterious person that arrives in town and things like that, and he just changes his name and takes over, and she was the one who he told everything about and hid it for him.
You gotta admit though, with each episode, it varies in quality, but you still get a lot of lore dumps.
Oh yeah, you get so much in each episode, which I enjoy. I'm not complaining. I enjoy it because as some of our questions are being answered, there's more building on top of that. In each episode, which I love. Instead of just okay, we have to wait till we get more lore dump. But it's no, every episode's a lore dump, and I'm enjoying it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying I love it. Because it's giving us more information about, especially how confusing this timeline is. If you're not paying attention, like I told my wife, it's if you don't pay attention, you're going to be completely confused.
Yeah.
And it explains why they do all this. In a way, you understand why they do all this lore dump in each episode, because it helps people keep up with everything that's going on, so you don't forget, okay, this person's with this person was that person. So, yeah. So, let's get this going for the mid-season of the series for Dark Season 3, Episode 4, The Origin. So, let's see, hopefully maybe they explain where the origin is, or where it all began, how this whole loop thing and everything begins. Please, we want this sooner than just leaving it to last episode, please. So here we go.
Groß geworden, träumte.
Oh shit.
Kennen wir uns? Ich kannte deine Mutter, aber das ist schon lange her.
No, I don't think they're gonna kill him.
It feels like they're kind of like passing a message.
Ich muss jetzt los.
They're doing Eva's bidding, so they're making sure everything happens the way it happens.
The way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Oh wait!
That's right. Remember, she never left.
Oh, this is our Hannah!
Yeah, the one who never left. Oh goddamn! Don't tell me she's.
Look, if we're going into some Futurama fry shit.
Was dir gefällt? Darf ich sie dir umlegen?
Oh no, fuck you, it's the fucking...
Yeah, the necklace.
The fucking necklace.
She's fucking Regina's grandfather.
She is.
She's fucking Regina's grandfather in a way.
Or father, right? Yeah, father. Yeah, father.
No, grandfather.
Sure, father?
Father, because remember, this guy ends up, like, I forgot what the other woman's name is, but remember, they have Claudia. And Claudia, remember, her daughter is Regina.
Jana, jetzt hab dich nicht so. Und wie sah der aus?
Oh yeah! Remember? He got drunk trout for her!
Tronte?
Spielt keine Rolle mehr. Anna wartet auf uns.
It's weird, because the last time we saw Future Magnus, he was all looking like prim and proper and shit.
Yeah.
Oh boy, back here. Wow, that's still fucking there.
Look how they have it spelled, though. It's like it's weird. As if it's
Whoa.
a bigger. Whoa.
Das hier ist deine Zukunft. Es ist viel unkomplizierter als da, wo ich herkomme.
Und vielleicht wird sich das bald ändern.
Oh no.
Sie sind schwanger.
Oh, fucking hell.
In ihrem Alter ist eine Schwangerschaft nicht ohne Risiko. Sie sollten Rücksicht auf sich nehmen.
We're
Keine schweren
fucking
Arbeiten verrichten.
pregnant.
He has Claudia, though.
He already does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question is, whose child is this? Or who's the name? What's the name of the child? Or what's?
Yeah, now that's the question.
This-
Who it is? Who's the child? Everybody
also-
can be.
Is this her downfall with this information that was just brought to him? Is this what's gonna kind of ruin it for her, Hannah? They said this would be funny. This is how Hannah gets hers in the end. This all backfires on her somehow. Not only with the pregnancy, but with this.
Wird Ihnen das Gleiche sagen.
Mein Mann?
Haben Sie sich nicht gefragt, warum in letzter Zeit
Oh, playing the seed, the doubt.
spät noch arbeitet?
He's fucking the new girl
Yeah.
in town. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
If we have popcorn, like, get the popcorn. It's gonna be good. I'm pregnant. You're the father.
She says that, but then it's like, who are you really?
It's my name's son Helgi. What the fuck is that?
Ich dachte, du hast aufgepasst.
That's so too.
Told you to pull out, but you didn't pull out.
Yeah. Of course it's fucking yours. Who the fuck is?
Ihr fresst und fickt und denkt, ihr seid Gott. Egal, wo immer geht, ihr seid die gleichen verfickten
Say fucking smart asshole.
And you're the one who goes for them.
This is what happens when you date people in Winden. Go outside the town and fuck somebody.
Wissen, wenn du etwas wirklich willst, dann nimm es dir. Von alleine kommt es niemals.
You know what? That's the line of the entire fucking series.
At this point, yeah,
Things just don't just happen for themselves.
you have to take it, and that's what's going on.
That's the overarching theme of this entire fucking show.
Yeah. Yeah, see, there's a scar. And there's the other two. There's him, and there's the other one.
There we go, the trio. Is the kid gonna kill somebody now?
Okay!
I think the kid's gonna kill somebody now. Okay. That's why he wants to break the loop, is to get his Martha back.
Was Adam tun wird.
Fuck.
Sie doch nicht mehr damit.
Fuck your
Ich
mind.
gehe jetzt nach Hause. Dann mache ich ihm mein Bett auf und ist da alles gut.
I'm hurt. Everybody's hurt. Just like.
Jonas, das hier ist genau das, was du dir gewünscht hast. Du und Martha.
It's that person stuck in the conversation about Lord of the Rings mythology and I can't take this shit! I'm gonna watch something stupid!
Where are you going?
Like this.
Du glaubst es alles?
Yeah!
Dass ja alles
I've been living it!
Yeah!
So from what she's saying is that in order to break the fully break the loop,
One more
must be sacrificed.
I wonder if Adam knows this. Wait.
Because I think she's got to go back. Remember, he said she had to deliver to Claudia the paper clip showing her death. Because remember, everything still has to line
What
up.
if one of those two people is Hannah's kid? Or what if they're both Hannah's kid? But one's AM Hannah, the one who's pregnant.
We'll see.
Jetzt habe ich es endlich verstanden. Ich brauche niemanden.
Really? Now you figure this out?
Oh yeah, it took you just
Traveling to the past to realize this.
screwing Claudia's dad, screwing Auric in both ways. Oh!
Where were you?
Is that Whoa!
Is that?
It's Noah.
Yep.
Was
Fuck.
ist hier los geschehen?
So that's AM Noah.
Der Anfang ist das Ende.
Now it's like now I'm trusting this chica now. You know? It's like now that Noah says I don't trust her.
Oh, here we go. Remember, the trio fucked with her.
Yeah. Again, it's like I always say, you plant something in their head, it's gonna eventually.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Just that little implant.
Wir hätten das schon früher machen sollen. Aber ich dachte.
And let's not forget, she's not clean either because she was sleeping with
I know,
Charlotte's
right?
mom. No, wait, Noah's sister. Wait. God damn it.
The other lady that they moved into the house with.
Yes. Oh my god.
So it's like. Oh, she's getting it done too. Oh shit. She's not just there working. No, it's like she's also getting an abortion.
She was just the one answering the door. God. And that's where she gets the necklace.
She gets the same.
I was wondering, why does the fucking necklace look familiar? We just saw it back in episode 2.
Oh boy, she doesn't go with it.
No.
God, I hope my theory's not right.
But who her
Who the
kid
child
is?
could be. We're related. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. You're my auntie.
I mean, here it doesn't count, right?
I know, right? Here in this world doesn't count, right? You know, so it's, you know, it's a whole different other world, right?
Yeah.
For it. He hasn't gotten any. I don't know how long since it's been jumping time from time.
Nothing like post finding out your world's gonna end, Boney.
I know, right? It's the end of the world.
As we know it, so let It's bone.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, alt.
No, no, it's the future, Jonas.
Oh, it's our future. Sorry.
Origin. See that bed where you boned? That's the origin.
Dude.
I'm serious. Is that what he's gonna say?
Warum sind
Ihr solltet die Apokalypse nie stoppen.
Jonas.
Ihr solltet den Ursprung
Create the origin. Evo made you bone for the origin!
Das ist der
You're pregnant! Oh shit!
Das, was in the Avengers
It's the beginning of the knot.
Are you
And it will be its
fucking
end.
kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? AM and Jonas's kid
Ursprung.
is the beginning of the loop.
And the child that's within them is the origin.
Oh my god, that their child is the loop. That's why Ava wants everything to remain as is, because the loop is their kid. So a short disclaimer, we apologize if we forgot who's who in 1954. I already know for a fact people are going to judge us on the comment section.
But the Helen, pretty much, Helene, that was Katarina's mom.
Yeah, when she said, I remember the name, that's why
You saw her reaction when she heard the name. Because she knows that name. That's why.
Okay, so some interesting, not a whole, like...
Not until the very end, until we got the big, like, drop the mic for the mid-season, in a way. The drop the mic of, like, what we've been asking for, which is, what is the origin? Where does it all begin? And...
It's A.M. Marfa and Art Jonas's kid.
That's the origin. They're the ones, they're the start of it, but their kid is the main origin. So that's why he said it's the start of the knot, but also it's the end of the knot.
So now it makes me even more confused, because then okay, that does explain why Eva wants to protect the loop, because the loops are technically her kid. It doesn't explain, okay, so Adam still wants to break the loop to save Marfa, but then in turn he's killing his own kid, and my brain hurts, and...
I still don't know who the good guy or bad guy is, or what to follow here at this point.
All I know is, if it's them gunning Marfa and Jonas, AM and Jonas gunning each other down at the end, I will not be surprised.
At this point, I wouldn't. I honestly wouldn't.
I love how the two biggest questions...
They play the Romeo and Juliet thing, where it's like they poison each other, maybe. Who knows?
I love how the two biggest questions are pregnancy related. Because you have Hannah Eon's kid, who we don't know whose that's going to be.
That's what I was sitting there thinking. But with this changed the whole playing field now, because it's like because originally I thought, oh shit, okay, if she goes back, okay, maybe she gives birth to either Noah, or somehow gives birth to maybe this other guy. But with this in the playing field, pretty much, with their knowing that she's pregnant, or Martha's pregnant. It changed the playing field to where, wait, what if... Because I'm thinking about, they're the only ones we really don't know where they came from, where they started. The trio, or even Noah themselves. So it has to be one of them. They have to be like that essential first child. And then that begins the origin. That starts this all up. That's the only explanation I think I have. Because originally, like I said, with Hannah being pregnant, that's what I thought. But then I'm like, with this changes everything. And I'm still sitting there going... Okay, that still doesn't tell me who Hannah's kid is. It's like, especially if she successfully does go back to the present time.
Yeah.
Because it looks like that's what she's doing. She brought the suitcase, and then she looks like she's getting ready to go. So that's the question there. It's like, if she's successful, okay, then that still leaves the question here of whose child that is. Or, not whose, but, who is this child at some point in the future, and in this timeline, at what point? What gets me is fucking Hannah. Hannah, it's like it takes her to come to the fucking past. It comes to take her to come to the past.
Blame Claudia's father.
And realizing, I don't trust any guy now. It's like, really?
It took you this long?
It took you this long to come to the past to fuck with Ulrich to say, you know what, fuck you, and then end up with another guy who all of a sudden starts to, act, like the way he's acting, like, don't get me wrong, typical guy probably, but then she's like, comes to the conclusion going, it's like, I'm done. It's just like, Really? Oh my god, I hate to say it, whether she's pregnant or not, I still want her to get hers in the end. I really do. Something where she deserves it or something that happens to where she's like, she realized she's made a huge mistake, or something happens. Something to where she gets screwed over, because I'm getting tired of Hannah right now. I really am.
Oh, you love her. You know it. Okay.
Oh my god, I love her so much I hate her. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, so we also see Trant possibly encounter his father from the past. The guy.
He pretty much insinuated it. And he insinuated it as a fact.
Then Claudia, wow, sleeping together at that, just like,
Yeah.
during 1950, it's like, dude.
But we all know that he eventually went out with Jonna, but then he still has an affair with Jonna back with Claudia.
That is weird.
Very weird. Man. Oh.
That is.
And when he explains how it looks like how Egon and Claudia were so close with one another, or at least they pretty much had that father-daughter right, because we never saw the mother. It looks like the mother got the divorce, but the mother's like, I'm leaving, you take care of Claudia. Type of thing,
We still don't know what's going to happen with the mom yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet, because right now they say he wants a divorce, but because as we've seen in the 80s, it looks like Egon has a much more close relationship.
Egon's now ex-wife runs into Hannah, and they have a thing. I don't know.
Oh, don't get me started. It's like, oh god, oh wow, it's just like, it really feels like when they were putting this whole thing together originally with the story, it's like they had to make sure it made all sense, where everything was connecting, where there was no plot.
And the only thing we don't know exactly right now is who the two mysterious black-haired women are in the 2053. We don't still, we still don't know.
Well, no, that one, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true. Well, no, that one dark-haired one, that was Noah's sister. She traveled with Noah to that time period. Remember, you said that was Noah's sister. She's been working with Adam.
We don't know who the other chick is, but we're assuming that's probably Noah's sister.
Possibly. That's a possibility there.
So yeah, the origin is a kid. The origin is
their kid, is their child. They are, since they're essentially like I was saying before in our last episode, going biblical times, they're Adam and Eve, and they're like they were the beginning, but their child was like the main start of everything, pretty much. But here, in their thing, it's like their child's the start of the infinite loop. Yeah. Not, everything that's why Adam had stated, that child of yours is the start of the knot and also the end of the knot. Almost like saying that's the ending.
What they've been saying forever now.
Yeah, which is like, the beginning of the ending, and the ending is the beginning, pretty much. Yeah. What they keep saying. So, whew.
That was, while it wasn't as packed the last few episodes, it still had a couple of very big questions.
Yeah.
Like I said, crazy related. So now we need to know who is the origin child.
Yeah.
And
that's what I said. I'm sitting there thinking it's got to be either Noah or the other scarred guy. It's got to be one of those two guys.
And who Hannah is. And who Hannah's
child is. Yeah. That's the other question.
Who's Hannah's child in our world?
The question is like, who's her child in this overall storyline, wrapping story? Who is her child? Because it's like, there's like family among family among family.
Yeah, because right now, the only person I could think of, just to make it even more bonkers, is it's Noah.
That's what I said. That's why I was sitting there with my theory, but then they tossed this in the bunch of the origin child, and it's like, oh fuck, what if it's the other way around? That I'm thinking maybe their child's actually either Noah or the other scarred guy.
Honestly, the origin child could just be a child. It doesn't have to be anybody.
Well, we don't know yet. That's the thing. That's the question. That's the main question. Is like, is it somebody that we've seen already, or it's more or less that the child has not been born yet, but it's the start of the essential loop, but we will never ever see the child. Maybe that's the other thought and question there. But wow, this is for mid-season. They did a good job. To be honest, they did a good job with this mid-season. They had to answer that question, at least, like you would have stated. It's best to drop it as early as possible, because then we get more information after that. So now it's like we got this dropped. Now we got the rest of the season to get more information either on their child or, whose side do we take here? What's going on? So
because Ava's path saves a child, Adam's path doesn't save a child. It just makes it even more grimmer.
It makes sense now, because before we're like, okay, she maybe it may, because remember our essential theory is like, because of the whole, because how she fell in love and stuff like that in her world compared to Jonas did in his world. But this makes more sense where there's a child involved. So one wants to save the child, while the other one pretty much doesn't want the child, because he wants to end this essential loop.
Yeah, but definitely an episode that's going to be was probably most likely talked about or is being talked about. Just, boy.
Yeah. So,
other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
let us know what you guys thought of this episode when you finished it and watched it for this mid-season. What was your initial reaction? Did you kind of figure out how to do with a child for the origin, or were you just like, what? Type of reaction. Let us know what you guys' thoughts were into this. In this episode, any jaw-dropping moments besides that moment, or was it that essential moment when we found out what the origin was? Any jaw-dropping, anything we may have missed, or maybe again, you were just as confused with the child or this or that. Any thoughts and theories? Again, if you're following along with this episode by episode, week by week, any thoughts and theories of who you think, pretty much without any spoilers. Again, we don't want anybody spoiling anything when coming to this point. But any thoughts going into this of like who the child could be for the origin, or maybe who Hannah's child could be. Who knows? But let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRBTV Dealing with Dark, we will be tackling Season 3, Episode 5, Life
and Death.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very pregnancy-filled episode of SRB TV.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
or any one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of our playlists down below.
If you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter
and Stardust
@SuperReactBros.